Steve. Don't y'all say that.
Have to go to the outside.
Don't y'all say that.
Falls apart.
Don't y'all say that.
Thanksgiving Day, if Quinyon Mitchell is not on the field, they're going to be eating turkey legs on the sideline.
All right, beautiful. Welcome back to the den. No credentials, just opinions. Shout out everybody tuning in, commenting, subscribing. We see y'all. We had a solid position battle last time. Some people were a little biased. Oh yeah, but we got Steve in here, the safety man, to break the ties a little bit today. So, how you boys feeling? What's going on?
All good over here in Montana.
I'm great. Fantastic. I can't wait to do this judging of the positions.
Had to make sure everybody was on their P's and Q's.
You got to be on your P's and Q's. Definitely got to be on your P's and Q's. So
crossing my T's and dotting my I's,
I'm glad we got you here, Steve, once again. So we have an unbiased opinion, You're a Panthers fan. You have no real sway towards the Eagles nor the Cowboys necessarily. Some might say your brother's an Eagles fan, but I'm gonna trust you.
I would say that DeMarcus Ware is probably if you said who was the best edge rusher that's ever came from the NFC East, I'd say it's DeMarcus. Oh, not from the Eagles or the Cowboys. let's
say, yeah.
I
would even say
Reggie White was a Packer. Reggie White was a Packer more than he was a damn Eagle in my book.
He played in Philly.
He played in Philly. Julius Peppers played in Green Bay too.
Mm-hmm. He won't know Reggie White. We don't
consider him a Packer. He's a Panther.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought I was going to rant about Mr. Benson. Not Mr. Benson, but Bankson. This was his. Anyway, y'all remember him?
Oh yeah, old Bankson. Shout out to you, Bankson, if you're out there. Stay sober.
Oh, Banks, if you're out there.
Is that a cat?
Panthers fan. But anywho,
was that a cat?
That was an old teacher at the North Thompson High School.
Yeah, he was like an English teacher or something.
Mm-hmm.
No, on the glass. On the glass. Was it a cat?
Oh yeah. Bryce's Brewing Company. Check that out.
Cheers to you, Bankson.
Damn.
I don't know how that works and stuff. But yeah, it's just a cool little mug from a juice. So I thought you were about to plug out some more Bryce's Brewing Company stuff.
No. I wish I had it like that.
It's a pretty good plug.
Hey, for plugging stuff, Birds Brewing out there in Randolph County, shouting you out. Birds Brewing, he's in the fantasy football group. Yep. Birds Brewing. If you're out there, check them out. Quick shout out.
Fair enough. Hey, we might be a next sponsor. We'll look into it. Birds Brewing.
We'll look into it. Yeah.
Not a sponsor yet.
Not yet.
Don't buy other stuff yet. So last time we did offense last Thursday. Today we were knocking out some defense. But before that, we did get a few things going on in the NFL. NFL schedule release. Mm-hmm. That's pretty sweet, boys. How y'all feeling about the NFL schedule? Have y'all seen y'all's respective team schedules?
Not the full thing for Philly yet, but I've seen a few things with Cowboys on Thanksgiving. I saw we're playing the Jags in London this year.
There you go. That's pretty cool. Jags in London for the Eagles. I heard something where the Jags might be in contention for trading for A.J. Brown.
Oh yeah, whoever wants to give up a first, we're down. It don't matter where he goes. He don't care where he goes as long as he gets stats. We don't care where he goes as long as we get picks.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence and A.J. Brown probably be pretty good. I mean, Hunter ain't going to be playing as much receiver.
Probably won't be playing much at all.
But I heard there's a few new teams out there potentially going for A.J. Brown. You guys hear anything about that?
I hope so. Get the market hyped. That's all I'm saying.
That's the thing. Like, I feel like Howie's doing this on purpose. He's just trying to get the market going up. I respect it. It is what it is.
I've only seen the Patriots. I haven't seen anybody else really.
I feel the Jags. I've seen like the Niners or somebody else random like that.
I can see the Niners. I could see the Niners giving up a first. That's a typical 49er move.
I mean, it would make sense to put A.J. Brown with that's an insane receiver to give. I can't.
Brock Purdy. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name neither. Mr. Irrelevant,
Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah, I've only seen him linked to Buffalo and the Rams, but they're both out of the running for it, I think, officially now. So
fair call there. Fair call. Yeah, honestly, I don't think it's going to be. There's no telling. Anywho, back to the schedule. Eagles are playing Washington week 1. How you feel about that, Pete?
Free win. Let's go. Free win.
Yeah, that's going to start off 1-0.
1-0. Free win.
1-0. Like. All right, fair call. We got all the NFC East playing in week 1. The Cowboys are playing the Giants. Eagles playing the Washington. It should be a pretty fun little week 1 NFC East. Yeah. Panthers starting with, is it at the Chicago Bears?
We are opening up at home.
Oh, at home. At home. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Tough.
But it is
Tough
the Chicago
game.
Bears.
Tough
The
game.
Bears.
Da Bears.
I'm very excited for it. You know, we've had a lot of really bad opening week ones.
Okay.
A lot,
bro. Go look. I don't know the numbers, but like that's how embarrassing it is. You know, I like the numbers. These are numbers I don't like. The last 3 years, I think we've given up almost 200 points in 3 games in week one. Yeah, the Saints kicked our ass like 40 some, maybe 50 something to 9. I think it was bad. It's been bad.
That's pretty. Yeah.
But we got a couple primetime games, so it makes me feel like the tide is turning, you know?
There you go.
But
No, the Panthers are a good young team, man. Like I feel like they're definitely like on the up and up. People are starting to watch them a little bit more. They're getting a more up and coming fan base. So,
but that Bears team is tough. It's going to be a good game. I'm excited. Week one.
Yeah, that is a good litmus test. Week one. Good way to start the season.
As a fan, I'm assuming you're going to take your Panthers. You got to take your Panthers.
Look, it could be against the Monstars. It could be against anybody you want. I'm taking the Panthers every day of the week.
I respect that, Steve. I respect that.
I 100% respect that. Garrett, I like that you respect it. What do you think, though, Garrett?
Oh, the Bears by 30. The Bears by 30. Sorry, Steve. I'm saying 35. I'll say 30.
You taking them though. He respected you.
I'll say 35-6. 35-6. So by 29.
Jeez. I think you might be in the game. Jeez. Remember that.
Oh, I won't forget it.
Remember that, dude. Remember that.
Don't worry. I won't forget
it. Forget it.
35-6.
I won't forget it.
Who else are some good? Anybody see any other good week one games going on?
I'm sorry, Steve. I'm sorry.
No, man, you're good. You're good, brother. Hey.
Never forget. Never forget.
No. I'm just saying, you know, when it counts, 2004 NFC Championship.
I thought you'd only live. I thought you didn't go back to more than 2 years.
Hey, I ain't got to, because when it's head to head, I can go back there because that's the only time when it matters.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough. The Super Bowl. But
fair
you know,
enough.
we can go to the past. We can go to the past. Y'all got 2 rings. That's cool.
I remember if it makes you feel better, see, I remember watching that game and crying my eyes out afterwards.
It does. It makes me feel so good.
Like
I'm not gonna lie, it made me feel so good. At that point, I did not like the Eagles at all.
Now, not to sidetrack you, Montana, on a happier note, how about I did see the Panthers getting a Sunday night football game this year, first one in like 10 years. That's huge. Yeah. At home. Yeah. Sunday night football. You know, the BOA's gonna be rocking.
Year,
Say what?
You gonna make a game this year?
I would like to try. You know,
home opener?
No. No, I don't like the hot weather.
Oh, fair enough. Very, very fair.
In Charlotte, North Carolina, muggy. Yeah, no, I'll pass.
It's going to be a little toasty for sure. Who are they playing in that Sunday night game?
Oh, man.
I didn't know this. I can tell you here in just a second.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I didn't come prepared. I didn't know the schedule came out. I reposted it. I've been busy. Work, you know. But
I'll tell you who they got.
I know they got the Bucks on Monday Night Football, which is good.
Okay, that's pretty
I think we got 3 primetime games. We got a Thursday, a Sunday, and a Monday. Thursday's the Packers, but I don't know who we play on that Sunday night game.
Sunday, October 4th against the Detroit Lions.
Ooh,
8:20 at the bank.
They gave us some tough ass primetime games.
Yeah, you guys got some brutal games.
They also got a schedule. You also got a Thursday night football game, primetime Thursday night at Green Bay, at Lambeau.
Yeah,
in October, late October. That's gonna be a good one.
Be a good test.
I'll say Lambeau. Packers play on Thanksgiving Eve. Mm-hmm. That should be interesting. First game on Thanksgiving Eve.
I mean, Thanksgiving Eve's cool. Can we talk about the Thanksgiving slate?
Ooh.
Talk to me about it. Eagles, Cowboys, Thanksgiving?
Mm-hmm. Poor Cowboys. Why they get them on Thanksgiving?
I think it's Bears. Is it Bears, Lions?
So is it really? So honestly, the only one I know is Eagles, Cowboys.
And then it's Bills, Chiefs to cap it off. Schedule makers coming in hot.
They gotta do it to us on prime time.
Please don't tell me the Eagles, Cowboys are first. Are they the first? Are we playing
4:30? 4:30.
Okay, I thought we were the middle game. Okay, scare me.
Always.
That'll ruin my day.
Hey, Detroit opens it up, and they're always so good on Thanksgiving, but somehow blow it.
Honestly, I feel pretty good. Dak Prescott's got a good record on Thanksgiving, so
against the Eagles.
He's got a good record against the Eagles also. So
does he?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he does.
All right, let's not get into it then.
Don't get me started on Dak Prescott. What a guy, what a quarterback. Troy Aikman once again also said how much of a leader Dak Prescott is, but that's on a whole other note.
10-5 against Philly in his career, it says. Not bad.
He's what?
10-5.
Woo!
Better than we thought.
That ain't bad. What's Jalen Hurts against the Cowboys?
That's a good one. I'll have to give you that in a second.
If you happen to pull that up. Mentioning Jalen Hurts, apparently some executives were saying, like, if Jalen Hurts has a bad year, he might be gone next year.
I've already told you that, son. Get him out.
Dang,
Get him out.
You that easy to let him go?
That's how the Eagles are. That's how the Eagles are. Yep. What are you talking about? That easy letting them go? They fire Super Bowl winning head coaches.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. They got rid of the best quarterback they ever had in franchise history, and Nick Foles. Like, how do you let him go?
Well, we gave him a statue.
He did get
still
a statue.
around.
Which ruined Carson Wentz's whole career. People can say it was that ACL. Imagine winning a Super Bowl.
Carson was already on a downward trajectory.
Like, it was an MVP season.
It was an MVP season. I'll give you that. Carson Wentz was a man, like he was playing like a beast those first 2-3 years.
And look, 4,000 yards. His the next to last year in Philly, lost to the Seahawks. Seahawks in the playoffs. They threw 4,000 yards. Didn't have a 1,000-yard receiver.
Most passing yards in franchise history.
Think about that. That's pretty impressive
for single season, of course.
I'm not gonna sit here and hate, but that's what Philly does. If you're, it's not what you did, it's what you can do.
It's what you're doing now and what you will do tomorrow.
And yeah, they are built for the future. They're smart, man. They're smart. They're a good team.
Yeah, definitely.
Jalen Hurts is what's going to cause that team to crumble
if he's still in town.
Yeah, all right, Garrett. Absolutely. You can take Jalen Hurts today,
right?
Or you take Carson Wentz.
Year 2. Yeah, I've had this discussion before with some of the boots on the ground here in Randolph County. I would definitely take Carson Wentz that first or that second year. You know, if put him on like last year's team or the past 3 years' team. Oh my God, dude. AJ Brown would be getting bombs, son. Think about that. Like, my gosh.
AJ Brown wouldn't be one to leave Philly.
Think about the touch push for Carson Wentz, like 6'6", just coming down the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I'm glad you guys blew his career away, honestly.
Well, he blew his knee. We told him, we tried to teach him how to baseball slide, and that man refused, son. That man was just only forward, and you got to respect it to a certain extent, but you know the shelf life on that is not very long. But he did what he did for as long as he could. Hats off to the man.
We all slightly respect Carson Wentz to some extent, you know.
Yeah,
slightly. We all respect Nick Foles more, but we all slightly respect.
Nick Foles is top of the Mount Rushmore Philly QBs right now. You kidding me?
It's hard not to be. Did you happen to find what Jalen Hurts is against the Cowboys?
5-4.
God, trash, really. Honestly, barely above 500. Golly.
Goodness gracious.
Yep.
All right, but you know, I'm not gonna talk about Jalen Hurts. It is what it is. We are here today to talk about the defense, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys revamping the defense last year. Terrible defense. I'll be the first to admit it. We were nowhere near close to being good.
I'll be the second to back that up.
I'll be the third.
Horrible.
Right. Dang, boys.
Horrible.
Abysmal. Circa Carolina Panthers 2 years prior.
I can't really think about anything good we did with our defense last year except for like the pieces we traded for, like Quinn Williams and everything. But yeah, our defense was terrible. But this year is a new year. We pretty much rehauled the defense, brought in a ton of beautiful new pieces, and a beautiful new coach. I'm very excited about our defense this year. I didn't mean to hype up the Cowboys defense like that. I'm not trying to sway the judge in one way or the other. Nothing like that.
I'm unbiased. I'm coming in unbiased.
He's 100% unbiased for sure.
He can't be bribed.
Here, we're going to make it nice and simple. We're going to pick a position. I'm going to take 10 seconds to say why I think they're better. Pete will take 10 seconds to say why he thinks they're better. Steve, you will be the deciding vote.
Absolutely.
Does that sound fair, boys?
Absolutely.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Here's the thing. Last time, because some people couldn't be honest, we had a lot of push, you know, a lot of dead evens. So no ties today. All right, Steve?
Absolutely.
No matter how close it is, you got to pick one team. Who you going to choose today? Who you going to choose on Sunday? Like, who is the side you're going to choose on Sunday that is going to actually come through. All right?
Absolutely. Position for position, right?
Position for position.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to start hot edge. We're going to start on the edge.
Which side? Right or left?
No, edge in general. So just edge rushers in general.
Okay.
All right. Is that fair?
No, it's fine.
Now pause, gentlemen.
Go right ahead.
Are we talking specifically starters?
Let's go.
That's a great question.
I would say let's just go starters for now. Let's just go starters.
Okay.
Let's not go too deep in the depths.
So so we're going edge. We're talking like 1 and 2. Your left and your right.
You want me to go say Philly right now or what?
Who? All right.
So we got the Cowboys. We got Quinnen Williams and Kenny Clark on the official ESPN depth chart listed at left and right.
No. That's interior. And don't get me started on interior.
Oh, we're not talking about defensive end. We're talking about outside.
No, we're talking about the DNs.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So you're talking about Donovan. You say his last name because I ain't gonna say it. He's a Raku.
So we got Donovan Ezeraku and Rashawn Gary. That's who I think is going to probably play Russian predominantly.
God. Yeah, I still say Philly, right?
All right. So
Jonathan Grenard and Nolan Smith.
Hear me out. Donovan Ezeraku, beast coming out of Boston College. His first year in the league last year, he was actually not supposed to be a great run defender. Excelled at the run. His pass rush was so-so. He was supposed to be an insane pass rusher with the biggest bag coming out of college. Going into his second year, more comfortable in the NFL, the game's going to slow down. He's going to be in that bigger NFL body this year. I think he's going to really break out quite a bit. And Rashawn Gary on the other side, people are sleeping on him. Everyone's saying he wasn't good because of Michael Parsons, but Rashawn Gary put up numbers a lot in the beginning of the year, but he put up numbers. That was over to that's my debate.
Yes. Rebuttal.
Oh, Jonathan Grenard.
I think him and Rashawn Gary are close.
So Jonathan Grenard obviously had a little bit of a injury last year, right? So he had to miss the rest of the season kind of thing. But before then, obviously putting up numbers. There's a reason why the team went out and traded for him. You know what I'm saying? Nolan Smith Jr. Maybe he's not been the Pro Bowl, top tier at his position yet, but the man is a every down player hustling, son. Going after QB, getting to force fumbles. So yeah, I still pick my boys for Philly. Even though Jonathan Grenard hasn't donned the midnight green yet on Sunday, that man's gonna be a beast. That's it. 10 seconds.
That's it. No, okay. Well,
he's a beast. He's a beast. What can I say?
If I'm giving it, even in Houston, I was gonna sit here and say, maybe it was Brian Flores' system, but the man comes with sacks from Houston as well. So I'm gonna give the edge to Philly on that one.
Fair enough. That's fair. That's fair. Second year guy. It is what it is. So all right.
I'm more intrigued for this. I'm more intrigued for this interior defensive line.
Moving on to the interior of the defensive line.
Okay,
Pete, I'm gonna let you start.
We're talking about strictly nose tackle right now. We're talking about defensive ends also.
How do you run your defense? It's up to I don't know. You tell me.
I think they're both 3-4s, aren't they? Don't Cowboys run 3-4 as well?
Debatable.
They don't even know what they run, do they?
Hey man, come on now. Why you gotta?
They don't even know, do they?
Why you gotta?
Well, I'm assuming since they went and poached the top defensive assistant from Philly to come help right that stinking ship, I assume they're going to try and emulate Vic Fangio and their
It's a base 3-4 of some sort, but
it's definitely basic. I'll say that. We'll say nose tackle straight up. You got. I'm just looking at the depth chart here on ESPN. Otito Ogbonnier. How do you say that, Montana? You help me out with this.
Sure, yeah, Otito Ogbonnier. But yeah, if we're being honest, if we're in a pure 3-4,
talk to me.
Our nose tackle is going to be Quinnen Williams.
Okay. And they list him at left defensive end right now.
Yeah. So what's normally going to happen? The interior is actually probably going to be in the middle. Quinnen Williams, who fantastic. Oh, and then I forgot his backup, Kenny Clark, is going to also be on the interior of the.
Is he the backup or just on the opposite side starting?
No, literally right there in the middle. You're going to have Quinnen Williams wrecking havoc and Kenny Clark right next to him, stopping everything else.
See, I'll be honest with you. I don't know enough about the Cowboys defense because it didn't bring much attention to me last year. So this year, what I'm saying, I'm just going straight on this depth chart. Kenny Clark is listed at right defensive end, Quinton Williams left defensive end, Otito nose tackle.
I'm assuming you're on like ESPN or something like that. Yeah, they don't know what they're talking.
Definitely not. This is just the first Google search. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
There's not a lot of stuff to go off of the Cowboys D last year. Not a lot of stuff here. I'm just being honest. There was not much to look at. Listen, let me say it this way: Quinton Williams, Kenny Clark, two best guys on the Cowboys team, probably. Well, I'll say defense. I ain't gonna get crazy. Probably best on the team though. But yeah, those guys are beasts. Eagles, they got Jalen Carter. I love me some Jalen as long as he's not suspended or ejected or hurt.
Jalen Carter
plays like a beast.
Great player.
Jordan Davis got the extension. I love the big man. Until you get a guy when the game is on the line, just block the field goal, scoop it up himself, and run 70 yards to the house. I mean, big man TDs, Montana. That man just always pass deflecting, always putting his hands up.
That's fair and that's fine.
But if we're
Quinton Williams is better than both of those guys alone.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Hold on, Montana.
My fault.
I was still talking about the big man running it right here. Until Quinton Williams does a block a field goal, picks it up for himself to win the game, you talk to me then. But I will admit, I ain't going to be too biased. I like Kenny Clark, Quinton Williams, the best two guys Dallas picked up last year because before that, god-awful defense. So thank God they got somebody on the team now to play on the line. The other guys, Moro Ojomo for the Eagles, unsung hero. I think he's actually pretty solid. But if we're going to go all three, I'll give you a Dallas with Quinton Williams and Kenny Clark alone. Those guys are studs. I think it's
honestly just close because you got some good beefy boys in the middle. But if I were going to say, I think Cowboys take it. But it ain't for us to say, Pete. Steve,
it's edge to the Cowboys. Quinton Williams, Kenny Clark. I don't know too much about Ojomo for the Eagles, and Jalen Carter's really good. But again, I didn't have to mention Montana. Can you repeat his name?
Mm-hmm. Say it again.
Otito Ogbonnia.
Yes, but I would take him over Ojomo just because not familiar with the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll Cowboys.
There you go.
All right, here we go.
1-1, not bad.
We're 1-1, not too bad.
All right, let's see where this goes.
This is the part this is the one I was worried to talk about.
Inside linebackers or what?
Yeah.
Linebackers.
Right. Yeah, we can just say Philly now and just go to corners if you want to, Montana. But
you know what?
I mean, he's
not
wrong.
Start us off.
Try your best. Go ahead. I'll let you.
Cowboys linebackers. We have DeMarvin Overshown, who when healthy is a fantastic talent. He just has to stay healthy. That's the big part in the air. We brought in D. Winters, who last year was a starter for the 49ers. After Fred Warner went down, he was also their green dot guy. He was calling the plays for the defense. Those are probably going to be our two primary starting middle linebackers. Very solid. We're probably going to be starting a rookie in Jason Barham, I think. But I think he's a very explosive, very athletic rookie. And then Shamar James, second-year guy, starting on the other side, more than likely. Middle linebackers, I feel very confident with DeMarvin Overshown and D. Winters. Super explosive, super athletic. If healthy, we're going to be great. The outsides, they're young. Great, good players. One's downhill, hit you in the mouth. The other can do whatever you need them to do, but they're just young. First-year player, second-year player. But the upside is definitely there.
All right, Garrett.
Never heard of those guys in my life. Never heard of any of those guys in my entire life, Montana.
Like, yeah.
So
you've heard of DeMarvin Overshown. I know you have.
Honestly, never have. Not in my life. I've watched the Cowboys play at least 4 games the past 2 years. Not heard their name once, and you know what I mean.
Montana.
The Eagles, right? I'm sorry about that, Montana. First of all, we got Zach Bone, the bald eagle himself. Got released by the Saints, you know what I mean? Picked him up in free agency, immediately became all-pro linebacker for Philly in the Super Bowl season. Last year had another good season as well to the Pro Bowl. We're going to have, that's on one side. The other one, we got Jihad Campbell. As I said last year, whenever they drafted him, the Eagles just committed jihad, all right? That's what happened whenever they drafted Jihad Campbell, son. And you know what? That man came in, Started when Nakobe Dean was still out from his surgery to start the year. Played excellent. Honestly, going into week 3, week 4, people in Philly, the staff, they honestly were like, we can't even put Nakobe back on the field because Jihad is playing so good. But out of respect to Nakobe Dean being one of the leaders of defense, that man earned the chance to at least get a starting job back. So he got back onto the field. Honestly, played well. But anytime Jihad came in, he was just making plays. At the end of the season, I don't have this stat pulled up. I'm pretty sure Pro Football Focus, based on the minimum number of snaps you have to take, had Jihad ranked as the number 7th overall linebacker in the league last year with the minimum numbers of snaps. That man was just all over the place in coverage, tackling. He's a beast. Trust me, y'all may not know him too well yet, but you will. Trust me on that.
You know, Garrett making up stats.
Trust me on that. Trust me on that.
I'm gonna interject here, and to Montana's point here.
Yes,
Pro
sir.
Football Focus is an oddly, like, those numbers are weird.
We don't know nothing about it, but I saw 7th ranked linebackers, son.
Yeah, well, statistics can be misleading sometimes, buddy. But I would have to agree that the Eagles linebackers are superior. No offense, Montana. They're young, and Overshown has to stay healthy. But
yeah. Now I won't even go. It seems like that conversation's over.
I give it to the Eagles.
Yeah, it seems like this conversation's already over, and I only listed 2 names, and Montana went through about 5, all right? So I won't even go further than that about Jeremiah Trotter Jr. or Jalen Son. I won't go down the list, all right? But those 2 names alone.
You're only getting off of Zach Bond, if we're being honest. That's the main reason.
I'm telling y'all right now.
I think Jihad Campbell was a good pick for the Eagles. I mean, Nakobe Dean got to leave. I mean, it was more like, hey, we got this young guy, and he's really. I thought he was pretty good taken the 2nd round by the Eagles. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Also, you need to go look at we don't have to go look at it, I'll just tell you, but Nakobe Dean, in one of his interviews with the Raiders whenever he got picked up, talking about leaving Philly, he had huge praise for Jihad Campbell, saying that Eagles are in good hands. That man is a beast. He's earned that spot. I mean, that man knew that man lost his position to that guy.
He lost his position?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He didn't get re-signed.
Yeah.
They let him walk. They let him walk.
Right, well, yeah, we'll see.
I mean, I would give that one to the Eagles. It's just young. I was expecting the Cowboys to make a move in free agency to get a big name linebacker. I think they still will. Training camp,
Brooks is still out there. I need us to go get Brooks. But
I can't believe nobody's picked up Wags.
He's sitting there. He's ready for somebody. He's gonna be a training camp
probably
pickup.
Like after training, he's gonna come in like.
Yeah, somebody's gonna pay that man.
Yeah, we'll see. He might come in honestly for the Cowboys late.
You're really big on Jordan Brooks. I'm starting to lean more. I'm starting to lean more to that. Like,
if we get Jordan Brooks, our defense is actually very special.
I mean, they might go from 25 to like 20.
And that's all we need, brother. That's all we need.
Yeah. I got this offense one. I don't know how it ended in a tie, to be honest with you.
You and I both. But anyway.
Well, we can recap the offense real quick, speed run at the very end.
Let's decide it.
All right. Eagles got the linebackers. I give you the linebackers. Touche. Eagles up 2-1. Moving forward. Cornerbacks. We're moving to our corners. Are we counting just the outsides, or are we counting like top 3? You want
to count everything, right? You want to count the starters like we did every other position. You're going to try. Yeah. You want to leave Cooper off this list, don't you, Montana? You want to leave him off.
Oh no! Please include DeJean.
Yeah, we are definitely.
Because is he not one of your outside corners? Because your other outside corners are pretty bad too. But anywho, I'll start us off first here. I'll go first.
You're a smart football guy, Montana. Don't embarrass yourself like this. You're smarter than that. You know you're smarter than that.
Outside.
Quinyanamo Bay.
There's going to be a Mount asterisk on this. Outside one side, Deron Bland. If healthy, once again, healthy's going to be a big part, but we're going to just assume everybody's going to be healthy, right? If healthy, Deron Bland, great outside corner. He can match up with most players except for DK Metcalf. Has the record for most pick sixes in a season. Fantastic corner. On the opposite side of him, Siobhan Ravel, coming out of college, if he was not injured, was probably going to be the number 1 cornerback coming out of college. He had we'll call it a red shirt season, honestly, last year, playing for the Cowboys. Hopefully he'll be back this year, healthy, very solid. The Cowboys and coaching staff and management very positive about Siobhan Ravel. In the slot, we got options. But more than likely, who do we have in the slot? I forgot the shades, but Caleb Downs playing in the slot, taking away whoever your slot receiver is, whoever the tight end is there. Caleb Downs playing inside into the slot. That is who our cornerbacks are. Garrett, your turn.
Okay. Well, yeah, y'all definitely got options because you don't have anybody that stepped up yet. So hopefully someone steps up and
We also
feels
have Kenyon
actually.
Carter. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there.
So someone hopefully. So first of all, this probably just ends the debate right now. But we got Quinyanamo Bay, number 27. That's just been locking people down for the past 2 seasons. Not
Has
even.
he though?
Absolutely,
I
without a
bet
doubt.
Right,
Absolute without a doubt. The catch rate is so low on that guy. I think he's legit gave up 1 touchdown the entire 2 years so far he's been in the league. The man people just can't get off that coverage for him. Great comeback speed, great man-to-man, all the way around across the board. Put him up against number 1. He's making plays all the time. I will say he's not the guy that's just making like DeRon Bland in your sense, highest picks in one season. He's not just grabbing picks and stuff, but he's just knocking the ball down. Honestly, the ball don't even get thrown his way too much. He's not quite at that Revis status where Revis has shut down a half of the field, but he is very close to that point where QBs don't even give a ball in his radius. They just know the guy's locked up. I'm dead serious.
I feel like you're making us mistakes. I feel like I've seen plenty of people throw Quinion Mitchell, but I'm sorry, it's not my time to return the product. My fault.
We'll let Steve do the tiebreaker and stuff, but Quinyanamo Bay is legit. Is absolutely legit. Then we'll go before I go to Cooper Regime, and I'm gonna hype up my guy on Coop. All right, Rick Woolen. All right, listen, I will Rick Woolen, Super Bowl champion last year, Montana, starting cornerback for the Seahawks. All right, 6'4". All right, tall dude.
Yeah,
I will say, great athleticism, great skill set. What I did not like about him, it looks like he's got a little bit of some personality issues, getting little PI calls, not for interference, but just for taunting random extracurriculars, as you will. I'm not a big fan of all that. My memory's a little bit shady on this, but I want to think against the Rams in the playoffs, wasn't it? The Seahawks had beat the Rams pretty much because the Rams had turnover on downs, and then he got a taunting penalty, taunting to the sideline to the Rams, and they threw the 15-yard flag, gave the Rams the ball back, who went in, scored a touchdown, forced the game to a tie late in the fourth, and then the Seahawks had to come back and win the game again. Don't like to see that in the playoffs. That being said, Rick has said in an interview when he got to Philly, he said he knows he's going to have to work on his self-discipline on that kind of sense. But the man has all the skills you need at the position. I have high hopes for that man locking down. And honestly, anybody's better than Adoree Jackson. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ, dude. That man was a burnt piece of toast. That might have been the worst cornerback play I've seen since Nnamdi Asomugha.
Saw that guy in for an interview.
Jesus Christ. Wow. Jesus Christ. Might have been the worst quarterback I've seen in Philly since Nnamdi Asomugha. So, hold on, real quick. She's got me choked up over here talking about Quinyanamo Bay so much. Slot corner. I mean, Cooper Jones, son. All right. The guy is a stud, Montana. Say what you want to about him. The guy's a stud. Makes plays. Is always around the ball. Sure tackler. My guy puts me on the ground, a la Derrick Henry. You know what I mean? All right. I know he didn't. I know he didn't have I didn't know he had a lot of room going when Derek got the ball. When he put him on the ground, son. All right.
Yep.
Now, Cooper, obviously, I love that guy. And we're just doing cornerbacks, right? So I ain't going to the safeties or anything yet. So just those corners. Yeah, just those corners. I think that's all I got to say. I definitely think it's really not even close. DeRon Bland, whatever his name is decent for Dallas. He's still not no Quinyanamo Bay. Rick Woolen, he might be a little bit better than, maybe not even that, to be honest. But Quinyanamo is just in a tier. It's honestly just Quinyanamo Bay, Patrick Surtain.
Oh my!
And no, I'll say Pat Surtain above, but they're in the same group. Pat Surtain, Quinyanamo Bay, and then is there a guy in the Texans that I'm forgetting right now? His name maybe
Stingley.
Yeah, Stingley, and then maybe Gonzo. I like some Gonzo, but hey, he might be in Philly. We ain't done with that yet. He might be in Philly next year. But anyways, they're just in a group of their own up there.
Philly is just so delusional. They're so delusional. Montana, I'm very interested that you said the Cowboys are going to play Caleb Downs at the nickel.
Yes.
That is interesting. See, I thought he was going to be more of a safety guy. So
I said there was an asterisk in this round.
I mean, but I like that. Quinyon Mitchell is a top 10 corner in the league. DeRon Bland
is a good corner. He is.
Deron Bland, when he was healthy, was probably, I'd say he was probably top 10. He does have some great accolades to go with what he's done in his short career. But being on the field, being available is the best ability to have.
But are we assuming everyone's healthy right now? Because wasn't Reek hurt last year?
We are assuming that everyone is healthy. I'm gonna take the Eagles.
Easily, honestly, easily.
It's a lot closer than people will probably think. Because I would take Revel over Reek Woolen. Just because he's 6'4" don't mean anything. He's got
Revel's like 6'3" anyways.
I mean, look, you mentioned Nnamdi Asomugha earlier, buddy.
Whew, dream team.
What a bust. What a bust. What a waste of money.
Tremaine Johnson, Bradley Fletcher.
Hey, B Fletcher was decent.
He was all right, I guess.
Decent. He was decent.
I guess. Was it Dez that tore him up?
Dez tore a lot of people up. See, let's just be honest. Dez was that dude for a bit.
I think Dez had like 3 touchdowns on him in one game or something like that.
I watched the game live when Montana sent beside me in Philly with Dez put 3 touchdowns on the board right in front of us.
There's another, but this guy was at the end of his career. Orlando Scandrick,
I used to love good old 32.
I know you did.
He's
got feet. He's got feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd give this to the Birds, though. It's a lot closer because I like Revel more than I do Woolen. And I think Caleb Downs is defensive rookie of the year. I won't say player of the year.
Don't get crazy, Steve. Please don't get crazy.
I'm biased as hell when it comes to Caleb Downs.
Don't get crazy. Don't get crazy. He's good. He'll be good, I'm sure. He
is not going to be good, buddy. He is going to be legendary.
Absolutely.
Penei Sewell was my guy when he came. I was like, that dude is going to be the best left tackle that's ever played football. And he got moved to right tackle. Mm-hmm. And he's still he's all pro.
Whooping feet.
So when you talk about a guy like that, mm-hmm. Flexibility, bro. Caleb Downs.
Caleb Downs about to be that guy. He is about to be that guy.
In 10 years, they'll say, oh, he's the best safety in the league. Think Kyle Hamilton, but
he's playing
better
nickel,
in coverage. Better in coverage.
He's not good enough to start at safety for Dallas this year?
He's good enough to start anywhere on that defensive secondary. So he would be good enough to start. He would be good enough to take Cooper DeJean's spot, I believe. Yes, make Cooper DeJean play outside. He is definitely.
I would expect that of a first round top 10 pick or whatever, that slid down the board to a second pick. Let's not get crazy here.
Well, you should expect it because this is what happened.
Well, I mean,
all right. Steve gave the Eagles
3-1 Eagles right now, Montana.
Also,
3-1.
3-1. 3-1. All right. Not looking good, but that's okay because we are moving to safeties. Mm-hmm. I feel like I said there's an asterisk in the last round. Pete, you start us off at safeties. Tell us about the guys nobody's ever heard about.
Sure, and then I'll let you tell us about the guys we also have not heard about. Obviously the highlight of the group is going to be Andrew Mukuba, but like I said, I'll just be honest, he played great for a few games last year before he got hurt. He still's got to put more games in so we can see exactly how good he is, but he definitely played great. If we're talking about just his college career, he obviously had a great career at Texas, high round pick in the second round for Philly. Marcus Epps, another journeyman guy, he plays decent. There's a reason he's a journeyman, though. He's just bouncing around. I could see Philly possibly upgrading this position again before week 1, I will say, to replace Marcus Epps' spot. But I think it's going to be solid. Honestly, I was going to concede this position unit to the Cowboys when you say I thought Caleb Downs would be playing safety, so I was going to concede it to the Cowboys. Now that you say he's not playing safety, I'm looking at these other guys for Dallas, so you can let me know who they are. No idea. So it might be Philly on this too, to be honest with you. It might, but I'll rest my case there. I ain't going to fight too hard on this position battle. I like Mukuba a lot. Epps, he's definitely a liability on some things. He plays strong. He plays with a good heart, but there's a reason he's 31 years old and been on multiple teams. You know what I mean? So
exactly, that's fair. All right, Pete, you already kind of conceded it, but yeah, I think we take safety. I said there's an asterisk because Caleb Downs, yes, will also be playing some safety. He might be in the slot. He might be in the box. He might be over top. So Caleb Downs could also be in the safety rotation.
But who's the starting safety? We're just doing starters right now.
So let's say Caleb's in the slot in the play, and we have 2 other safeties in the back. Mm-hmm. First, we got, well, not even going to say first, but we have Malik Hooker. Mm-hmm. I know you know the name. He's not been
Never
What?
heard of Montana.
What? This guy don't know
Okay,
ball.
I've heard of Montana. I can't rage bait you that much. All right.
Getting drafted, he was honestly a fantastic name. I don't think he's been the number one. I think he was a first round draft pick guy he's supposed to be, but he's been a very solid starting safety in the league for the past few years.
Top 15 pick. Wow.
Exactly. So he's got the pedigree. Next to him, we signed Jalen Thompson from the Arizona Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
The guy is an insane freaking safety. He's a guy who can also play strong safety, free safety, as well as in the slot, very similar to Caleb Downs. So we've got versatility there.
Good.
I think here there's no real debate on who has the better safeties, if I'm being honest. Whether I'm saying Jalen Thompson's Malik Hooker or Jalen Thompson, Caleb Downs.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll give Cowboys. I ain't gonna fight too much on that. Like I said, I don't really have too much faith in Philly's second safety for sure. And Mukubu, who I like the best, hasn't played but like 6 games in the NFL at this point. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to argue too much with you on that. I'll trust your your players over there. Glad they got some versatility though, because don't sound like they even know where we're playing at yet. You know, but I respect it. I respect it honestly. Yeah, we'll let Steve do the official tiebreaker, but I'm not going to argue too much on this one.
It's the Cowboys. Malik Hooker is extraordinary. I can't believe that he was out there on the market. Colts let him go, and Cowboys picked him up. Very fortunate, but Caleb Downs, I do like the guy from the Cardinals too. Don't know much. We don't get too much Arizona games out here in North Carolina, but I know the name. I know the name. I know he got a nice little bag. So Makuba's good. I really like Makuba from Philly though. But Epps wasn't he on the Raiders at one point?
Yeah, he's been on like 4 different teams. If I want to think, he's been with Philly before, and Philly let him go.
Okay.
Reed Blankenship took his spot.
Let's see. If Reed was playing, it might be a little bit closer, but Dallas.
Yeah, I would have liked them to keep Reed, but they got to pay some people here eventually in defense. You know.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah.
At least he got his job back. You know, say good job on Reed on getting your job back. Yeah. All right, Steve, 3-2. I appreciate it. I was very nervous. 4-1. We're obviously down and out of this. Last category, defensive coaching.
Mm-hmm.
We have an entirely new defensive coaching staff, a very young coaching staff, something Cowboys have never done in the history of their organization, essentially. A very, once again, young, innovative coaching staff. We brought in coaches that we've never even brought in before, such as certain linebacker coaches, outside and inside, edge rush specialist coaches. And the coach in particular, our new defensive coordinator, is in fact Christian Parker, who is a disciple of the Eagles defensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ask anyone in the league, apparently anyone on planet Earth, what is something bad about Christian Parker, no one can tell you anything. This guy is the Sean McVay of defense. That's what they're saying. He was under Fangio as well as many other fantastic defensive minds, and they're saying this guy is clearly going to be a head coach one day. And he is coming in there. He has pretty much handpicked the players he's wanted for this defense, and teams don't know what to expect. He's a first-year defensive coordinator, so teams don't know what to plan or game plan for from his defense. It's going to be an element of surprise with him and all the new pieces we got in. I feel like our defensive coaching staff takes this one, honestly. The Eagles lost this guy, and now they haven't done anything to replace this guy. So we made our weakness stronger and made their strength weaker.
Yeah.
Well, we got Vic Fangio, so the guy whose defense people keep on trying to replicate, often imitated, never replicated, is what they say on this guy. Yeah, Christian Park, I liked him on 10. I ain't gonna give you no slouch from that. I wish Philly would have kept him, especially if Vic's talking about maybe retiring any year now. It would have been nice to keep him around and let him take over the defense here next year. I'll go into a little hot take after this if I remember about it later on down the road. But yeah, I do think Dallas improved by getting him. Don't get me wrong, but like you just said, there's a lot of uncertainties, a lot of first year stuff. A lot of got to see it on the field on Sunday and see how it improves. Definitely has a high ceiling. We don't know how low that floor is though. We don't know which way they're going with it. Vic Fangio, since he's been in Philly, every single year he's been a top 3, top 5 defense with Philly. Yeah, they lost a good assistant guy for him, but at the same time you still got the man in charge in Vic Fangio. The players all returning back. We just got to besides Jonathan Grenard, I think every single player, and we got Rick Woolen. Those are the two new starters on defense that are going to adjust to the system. But at the same time, everybody's ready to go, son. I still think Philly still got it. He's still got Vic Fangio. He's still the defense coordinator in there. They still got the pieces. Defense ain't gonna change too much from Philly. We still got that easy, I believe. I believe we're going up 4-2 here in the standings.
All right, if I can say one quick thing about that, Gary make great points. You make
by all means
fantastic points there. Why, yes, Christian Parker is a first year DC coming from under Vic Fangio. By the way, Vic Fangio also gave him fantastic credits and talks amazingly about him. Everyone else that was hired under Christian Parker, like the staff that he hired, most of them have very much deep ties into the game, have been around the game for quite a while. So while, yes, he is a first-time DC young guy, he's like 34, 35, something like that. The coaches and position coaches he's brought around him have years and years and years of experience.
I would assume so, yes.
Of course. And Brian Schottenheimer is there, So, but anyway, my fault.
Well, fairness, Montana, the only thing that hurts Christian Parker is the thing that you think helps him. He's young. Experience matters, and Vic Fangio is a legend. I
wants you not to hop in. I'm so sorry.
He wants his 3-3 so bad.
I was going to say. They said Sean McVay was young as well. But anywho, continue.
Yeah, that's fair. Hey, that was fair. That's very fair. So was Josh McDaniels.
That is true. That's very true.
Sorry, buddy. True. I like Christian Parker. I think Dallas's defense takes a huge leap. But Philly has on paper, but Philly is like equivalent to Dallas. When things go bad, it snowballs. And let Jalen Carter get hurt or let Zach Bond go down.
Why don't you always talk these injuries into existence like this? Montana last time now with Jalen Carter injury. Don't put this in the universe.
Quinyon Mitchell goes
Don't you
down?
say that. Don't you say that, Steve. Don't y'all say that.
To go to the outside.
Don't y'all say that.
Apart.
Don't y'all say that.
Thanksgiving Day, if Quinyon Mitchell is not on the field, they're going to be eating turkey legs on the sideline.
George Pickens.
All right, well, let the record show that y'all think the only way Cowboys have a chance is if the starters for the Eagles just get hurt.
No.
I'm not saying
let the record show.
I'm saying
let the record show.
If Cooper DeJean is a one-on-one with George Pickens, I'm saying
I've never seen people pray for people's injuries so hard over here, Montana. That's awful.
And 700 yards.
That is awful.
Oh, nobody's praying on no downfalls.
Well,
I'm just saying. Don't worry, Garrett. Don't worry, because like I said, for the Cowboys, it's the exact same thing.
It's for every team almost.
One thing goes wrong, everything goes wrong. That's how it's been forever. Garrett, how long have we been alive? We're in our 30s, right, Garrett?
Damn near 40.
You're in your 30s, yeah?
Yes, sir.
And I'm not trying to harsh no reality because both of y'all have rings. I don't have a ring, One day. Maybe.
Day. Keep it alive.
Hey, look, it could be this year. But I think ultimately, look, man, the Eagles they're a terrible, terrible, terrible franchise. But the Cowboys just choke at the end of the season all the time. For 30 years, they've choked. They've won a Super Bowl since 1995. Once in our lifetime, we've seen it. Oh, look at that.
Just leave this here. Just leave this here.
Look, how many rings in your lifetime, Montana?
In my lifetime?
Yeah.
Technically one. We got one in the year I was born, but I wasn't around yet.
You've seen it, right? You've got this. You've witnessed it.
I was there.
Leave it on, buddy.
I didn't realize what was going on.
But look, the Eagles got 2 in Garrett's lifetime. But 30 years of choking isn't that bad. You got 5 rings as a franchise?
5 total.
That's more than the Eagles. And I think they've been a franchise a lot longer.
I believe so.
So
I think about the same.
They've been a team a lot longer.
We were established in 1960. Think about that.
But we're not talking about pre-Super Bowl era because I think they did win a championship back before.
Eagles got a couple world championships, but I won't even bring those up.
Yeah, they're irrelevant.
They're irrelevant. We're not talking about NFL. We're not even bring those up too often.
They're irrelevant. Yeah.
Too.
But I think both teams are. Howie's like probably the best GM of all time, but we'll see how this season goes because I think Philly's about to have a crumbling season. I think things are about to go really bad. I think Jalen Hurts will be out, which leads me to think how that tie happened on the offensive side. I'm still befuddled.
Before we move on, Steve, we just go ahead and give Eagles 4-2 for the win on defense.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I had made it clear that Christian Parker was just too young. Like I like his style, man, but
it's fine. Like
let's revisit.
Cool.
Revisit this.
Y'all gonna learn.
Let's revisit this next year at this time, and I'll tell you right now, we'll probably because Vic Fangio probably won't be in the league.
I thought he was going to retire for this season. To be honest with you, it sounded like he was ready to get out.
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. Like things go bad in Philly.
Do you mind if I hop in real quick on my hot take that I just remembered talking about coaching staffs and everything?
Let's hear it.
All right, hot take. All right, this could be a crazy prediction. Let's say Eagles do have a rough year. All right, it goes downhill. Jalen Hurts, I think he's got one more year after the 26-27 season. They might pull the little Bryce Young thing I was talking about last year. Go ahead, trade Jalen before his contract year. Get something out of him. Try and move up, get a good QB in the draft. Nick Sirianni, fired. Vic Fangio, retired. Need to look for new people, right? An ex-Philadelphia defensive coordinator who was a head coach who's sitting on the sidelines this year just waiting for a year. Sean McDermott comes on back to Philly.
I hope so, please.
He is the disciple under Vic, or what was his name? Jim Johnson, R.I.P. Jim Johnson, or, the old legendary defense coordinator. Sean McDermott was high. I wish he would have stayed, but he took that coaching job in Carolina, actually. Maybe old Sean McDermott comes back. Maybe little Mike Tomlin stays in state. Little Mike Tomlin comes into Philadelphia. You never know. Or the very last one, do we get the cutoff? Bill Belichick back in Philly to come back and get the most wins in the NFL. I don't know.
Bill might be in Dallas before he's in Philly. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a chance. Anyways, those are, I wouldn't be surprised seeing old Sean McDermott come back to Philly.
Interesting.
Especially if we have a bad year.
All right, here's my hot take. A Philly affiliated hot take. Former Philly player gets his Philly quarterback. Jalen Hurts traded to the Texans after this year. I'm feeling it.
That'd be kind of cool, actually. That'd be kind of high. I could see that being really good for both Hurts and Texans.
I mean, honestly, like
that would be cool.
Texans need a decent quarterback who's like not super volatile.
Right.
I'll give Jalen Hurts the fact that he's not volatile. Like he ain't gonna.
You know what you're getting.
Win the game, but
you know what you're getting.
Not gonna lose the game.
Yeah,
so.
you know what you're getting.
Yeah, exactly. CJ Stroud could be the truth.
Could lose you the game.
He could also terribly blow it for you as well. So.
Yep.
That's kind of the tough part.
That's what happened with Carson Wentz, unfortunately, down the road.
Man, I can't believe that was some baloney, man.
What you mean?
4-2. I thought we were gonna get it with the coaching. I thought we were gonna.
I don't know how you thought that. I don't know how you thought that. It was only
I thought we were gonna slot in there with the coaching. I was like,
you were hyping up those defensive assistants heavily.
I was trying hard.
You were hyping up. Yeah, and I respect it. Honestly, I respect it.
It's fine. It's cool. It is what it is. I want to say, leave in the comments if y'all think that the Cowboys have a better coaching staff than the Eagles. We all know Christian Parker is going to be a better dude, but it is what it is.
Sorry, Mom.
Guys,
the experience.
You can't keep teach experience. I don't know what's going on the camera, guys. I'm sorry. God, that was good stuff, though. I got the big.
Yeah, always.
A pleasure as always, Steve. We appreciate you kind of being here to help break the tie. We needed you for it, right? Legit.
I'll keep you over. Huh?
I wish I knew how these things actually work. But Steve, we need you to be here to break the tie. We definitely need you for the offense because, like you said,
how? Still don't understand. I bet Gary hit you with the until he's traded off the team. AJ Brown. But like
I did hit him with that. I did hit him with that for the wide receiver. I said as of right now today, it was AJ.
31 teams in the NFL think Peter Grove's about to be traded.
Yeah. As of today, it was the wide receivers went to Philly. If we did the top 3 receivers, went to Philly. I did concede the receivers. I did concede the receivers over to you though. Talking about if AJ left, we got the running back.
I kind of like Jake Ferguson more than I do Dallas Goedert too. I'm gonna keep it real.
Who did we say on tight end? I can't remember who we said.
You said it was a runaway with tight end.
Well,
what do you mean?
We did the top 2.
Eli Stowers.
Yeah, we did the top 2 tight ends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Eli Stovers has got no experience in the NFL.
And neither does Caleb Downs.
Tight ends normally don't pop off.
But Caleb Downs is like the most pro-ready guy in the draft. Eli Stovers is just,
he only was the best tight end in the college football.
Hey, Kyle Pitts, right?
Right.
We can talk what ifs, but like Caleb Downs is the guarantee. I'm telling you.
The next.
There's never a guarantee, Steve. There's never a guarantee.
I'm guaranteeing.
Did we say Philly had the offensive line too? I know I said Philly for every unit. I ain't gonna lie.
You said Philly for everything.
I know I did.
God, I really like.
I gave y'all the quarterback. I remember that.
Yeah, I just don't like
barely. No, you did not give us a quarterback. You said Jalen Hurts is leadership.
He does, and the rings and leadership. That is right. Now that I remember that, I give it to Philly. I give it to Philly now that I'm thinking, about it. I do give it to Philly.
The leadership, really,
I think I did say if we're looking at just passing stats only, maybe Dak.
I don't think it's.
All right, we got Saquon. We got Saquon.
I don't think it's even close.
Saquon is the only part of your offense I'll give you. I'm not gonna say might. I'll give you Saquon.
Did y'all do offensive line as whole or?
We did offensive line as a whole, but we kind of broke it down. Like we went over piece by piece, but
yeah,
offensive line as a whole, it's the Cowboys. Cowboys offensive line as a whole, but piece by piece, like the tackles that Philly have, like who wouldn't? There's 31 teams in the NFL that
Lane Johnson, they're animals.
And we talked about teams. I think I could see the offensive line because Montana was talking about the injuries. You know what I mean?
But then when my line was kind of hurt guy a little bit, and they were a little bit older.
So he brought up
guard. Y'all got Montana from Alabama.
Booker.
Yeah, I like him. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
He's nasty.
Our interior is.
He's nasty.
They just maul people. Cooper Beebe is our center.
Yeah, he's
just mauling people. We may have to run that back with Steve here one day. I don't know. That was
you can have the offense if you want it. You can have it. Defense is what wins championships, and that's what we all know.
Wait a minute. Hold on. There's a kicker in Dallas that wins fantasy championships.
Hey, gosh, doggone.
He breaks NFL records.
Like it's nothing really.
31 teams in the NFL would want to match their kicker.
Mm-hmm. You got to pay that man.
If you had to break it down, I think Cowboys technically have the edge. That's a 2-1 in all of everything, really.
You include the kicker, that's
I would definitely give y'all the kicker. Jake the fake right now. God, get him off the team.
Sign Young Akers. He was in there, right?
Got to find somebody. I don't know who the Cowboys punter is. I give Philly the punter.
The punter? I know Andrew's pretty good. Brian Andrews not too bad. Don't see when Brian Andrew.
I will give y'all the return man. What's y'all's return man? That boy's fast.
Turpin.
Turpin.
If he can stay standing.
Yeah, that man is fast. I give you that man. We ain't got no good return guy. Jesus Christ. We got Brenton Covey coming back every single year.
Lucky Turpin might get cut this year.
All right, we might scoop him for real.
We just signed him a contract and he's like, I'm a receiver now, guys. I don't do returns. So no. You're a return guy. You're a return guy. Just freaking stop this fair catch and BS. That is not what you do.
Overall, it's pretty close between Dallas and Philly, right? It's pretty close.
Defensively, I'd say it's pretty close. Offensively, personally, I'd say no. I mean, actually, I was about to say we were the number 2 offense last year. Y'all like number 17, 20 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
You're talking about last year or this year? We're talking about this year.
This year, y'all might be maybe 17.
We don't know yet. Let's see how this new offensive coordinator works out.
Today, y'all are probably like 13, 14. Post June 1, y'all are like 24, 25.
Hey, we might see AJ in Philly again this season. Y'all think he's already gone? He might be back.
You're gonna keep trying to talk it into existence. I respect that.
You won't see Jalen in Philly next year.
We ain't gonna see Jalen.
This year we have to see him in Philly.
Maybe
this year, unless Joey B.
Y'all have a thing about benching guys in the middle of the season. bringing in the backup and letting him be the new guy.
I don't know if Tanner's ready.
Oh, he must be second round pick. We're still talking about that.
That might have been Howie trying to finagle something.
I mean, hey,
wait, the Eagles and the Texans play each other at some point.
Christmas Eve, I believe.
Christmas Eve. All right, whenever the trade deadline is, Eagles and Texans both start terrible. They trade each other for quarterbacks.
Oh God, no! Don't give us C.J. Stroud, dude.
C.J. Stroud to the Eagles.
No.
Jalen Hurts to the Texans. I think that fixes both teams.
No, Howie's way too smart. He would never do that.
That fixes both teams.
No,
it'll be Joe Burrow.
It's gonna be Joey B.
Don't give the Eagles Joe Burrow.
Give
Don't
Philly.
give the Eagles. You're right.
Give Philly Joey B. Keep AJ Brown. Right. Keeping AJ Brown.
No, AJ Brown's going to be a part of the Joey B trade. It's going to be that first round pick they get for him.
Could you imagine AJ Brown to New England for a first and some stuff? Then Philly sending Hurts and the picks over to Cincinnati for Joey B. And Jamar Chase. I think they come together, to be honest.
No, you ain't getting both of that. You ain't getting both of them.
Just like Eagles
you'll get Joey B and maybe like a third.
Oh, I don't even care if it's just Joey B alone. Just give us that man. Just give us that man, son. God, that would be fantastic.
Until Andrew Luck's, because both of your tackles retire at the end of the year, and then Cam Jurgens is all beat up, and Landon Dickerson can't walk. Yeah.
Honestly, four of the 5 offensive linemen could retire at the end of the year.
Yeah, it could be a bad.
And the one that's not going to retire.
That's why I was hoping they would go.
Liability.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping they would get Stout on the line this year, but they went Mekhi Lemon, so we'll see.
It is one bad thing happening for the Eagles and Cowboys to fall apart. But when that Eagles train derails, boy, I'm here for it. I
feel like the Cowboys are stable this year. This is all right. That's my hot take. The Cowboys have a stable, not crazy year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say that. I think
so.
I think Philly has a bad year. I think Washington has a really bad year. But Philly is, if things go wrong in Philly, it is going to be catastrophic. But the thing is they're built so good for the future. If they get a first round pick early and they don't go get Joe Burrow, there's some great quarterbacks. So they're smart, man. They're dumb, but they're smart. I think you don't get rid of guys who win Super Bowls so early.
Howie's always put a legit team on the field. Let's just say that. Howie's always putting good players on the field.
Best GM in the game.
He's up there. I mean, it's hard to say, to debate many others for sure. Dan Morgan's been killing it, but yeah, Howie's
got a long way to go.
Yeah, Howie's been crushing the last freaking probably 6-7 years at least.
Absolutely.
So, Carrick, put that
Super Bowl champions.
I'm a phase that out during the edit too. Don't you worry. But folks, fans, fam, that is it. That's the Den. No credentials, just takes. We appreciate you guys being here rocking with us. It's a pleasure as always. Stabby, Pete.
It's always a good time, everybody. Appreciate y'all engaging in the comments, putting the likes out there, talking to us. If you got any topics, right, Montana, just drop it down in the comments. Let us know what we missed.
Drop it in the comments. Let us know what you want to talk about. We're open for anything. We're just kind of hanging out. Want to see what you guys are thinking as well. Let us know what's up. With the salute. One time for the one time. Next time, we're going to actually put the Panthers under the scope. Steve, get ready. We're going Panthers versus Cowboys offensive position battle.
That's going to be hype. That's going to be hype.
Garrett's got to be the tiebreaker. So we'll see.
I'll tell you, Carolina's got it, son. I'll let you know right now.
Yeah.
Bryce, easily.
Bryce. Easily Bryce. The Carolina Reaper, son. Don't you play games with us.
But we look forward to seeing you guys next time. ELE, everybody love everybody. Peace.
Peace out.